Welcome top pros to the newest video. We're gonna be doing a tier list video. That's how we'll be doing it. I guess you can call me Viz/Maggie. I've been at this for 6 to 7 years, hitting 7th year anniversary this January 3rd, 2025. We've been at this again. I've been at this for a very long time. Video editor, artist, writer, music producer, gamer, if you want to call it so, author. I've done this for many years, right? So in the video we're gonna do a tier list on every design around here. You'll see, I guess what this person collected over time. Say I had Hatsune Miku designs that's passed by them, this person or so. It says it was last modified June 4, 2023. This could be completely outdated, but I'm still doing this out of sake, and I don't wanna be searching for a very long time for every single Hatsune Miku design there is, and some of them could not even be official designs, and if they're not even official designs, I might as well just rate them anyways. So there's around, let's say, I think there's quite a many amount of them. Okay, I have to be really careful about what I show on the screen because there's a bunch of ads, and a lot of those ads are very fishy. Do not, probably in the video, I don't know if it's even gonna be in there. Okay, yeah, it doesn't really show. I'm looking at my OBS. No, it shows a few ads. Okay, I'm probably gonna cover those ads up with my video editor. I don't want you guys seeing a bunch of unnecessary ads on your screen. Yeah, these are all the designs that they've kind of collected so far. There's many images of them. Okay, here's a little bit of the thing is that what I'll have to deal with is that every image here is they kind of turn them really small because well, what do you think? There's so many images that they barely fit. You want to be able to see very well. But if I try to extend this, get the size a lot more bigger, the view, it would be harder for me as an editor to deal with this later on in post-processing. Okay, enough said, Grandson. Make sure to please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you can. I'll be doing this for a little more of a longer while. I'll be returning to the vlog scene after a bit. I can notice a meltdown Miku already down there in the distance, and some Project Diva, Sonic, Miku, Voltage, I guess. I don't think Voltage is around there yet. I know there's some old designs and there's some classic designs. There's the Snow Miku ones. I guess there's some water ones, and there's some like very different ones. I think there's some Project Diva. Yeah, it's just mostly Project Diva. Some of them could be Project Diva or Seki. It could be something like that, and it could be Winter. And there's also that I think there's some idle ones. I don't know what those idle ones are specifically for. And I think there's yeah, most of these. They could be individual and distinct artists. And it seems that there's ones where she's wearing less. I guess those are the summer ones. Not to assume that everything that has less is summer. And I guess there's some that don't exactly make it look like her. And some of them could be different styles, different years of release. Alright, so I'm gonna open, I guess if I drag it here, it's gonna open a tab for me showing the image. I don't know if it does that. I'm gonna open this. No, it doesn't. It doesn't even give me the choice to just open this in another tab. Okay, that doesn't make this easy. Okay, for this design, I've already know its history. I'm just gonna leave it at B. That's what I'll be leaving it as. This right here should have had more work in it. This right here should have had a fix and tone, but I'm gonna leave it at C. This right here is literally classic. This is literally classic. This is rudimental, like fundamental should be around there for you. It should be like what you think is. I know the community rank. I'm not gonna rely on that. I just don't want to rely on that. It says that it has her Chinese. It has all of these, I guess. Ryosimiku. I forgot to mention that, and some others. I wish I knew what the others were. Okay, this one right here. There should have been much more in this one. This one right here literally looks clean. It's clear. These are clear. These are clear for me. These are kind of indistinct. This right here is a nice attempt at it. Should have had more, but then I'd leave it here due to how I would see things, originality. This right here is a problem. This completely is a problem. I've already looked into how it was realized. This right here is a problem. I'm sorry, leaving it down here. This one, I can't even see the image full image of. I literally can't see its full image. I'm not gonna try to reverse image search this one. That's a little. I should have found a way to fit these images in there. Okay. I'm assuming from how the top would, not how they treat the top of Miko's apparel from the top of the head of the hair where her designs are because of the colors. No, people are saying you're rating it emotionally. That's not entirely true actually. There's a slight emotion bias, but there's also that I've already looked at how they would utilize her in certain cases and areas where I'd see her used in projects, music videos, animations, acting, role-playing games, whatever she's utilized. And then there's some designs that are very underappreciated because in the way that it's utilized. Sometimes it's the lighting, the way that they rig the model with, and sometimes the color scheme, and like all different sorts of things that they kind of kind of literally say are they're supposed to have remnants of Hatsune Miku's designs previous in their new designs or other designs or fan designs or separate corporate designs, whatever you want to think. Anyways, that's gonna be there. This right here should have had more in it. This right here, I'm not even gonna bother saying more. Don't even. Don't even. This right here should have had more. Should have had more. This right here looks like quite acceptable. This right here isn't. This isn't an issue. I saw where they put her. I saw where they put this one. I know the some of the story behind this one. This one was ruined. They ruined her with this one. This was the model that I had that was ruining of the entire concept. Let me tell you, for those who are say no Minemi, who that content creator on YouTube, no Minemi, the Vocaloid. Now she doesn't only do Vocaloid, she has a life off well. Of course they have a life, not like it's not like the content creator you see online does one thing, just like I do, right? So Minemi, I've heard a lot of stuff about what she said about vocalists and stuff, right? She made her opinions, she made why she thinks a lot of things suck, and why she thinks a lot of things are cool. And then at times where she would return months later to saying that something that she thinks was good sucks. And there's a lot of things that she missed that she would say about things that are completely misguided. That if she only knew better, she would probably understand why things were taking certain directions or why things are there. She's not so we're not talking about content and data or anything to do with popularity. We're talking about her genuine knowledge and creative aspect and more range and expanse in it. Because if we were to look at the technology, the things that led up to it, and events and stuff like that, that led to certain designs and takes on directions and like that. There's a lot of things that Krypton does that really annoy me. Yes, that's true. But there are things that Minami, when she says about things that where it's not fully Krypton, and it's somebody that made this specific segment part of Miku. Let's say some of these designs, there was somebody that is behind this. So she I think she was aware of that. If she wasn't, I didn't hear that clearly in the videos over the past few months and the years. At times I feel like she starts to forget there are things that normally would occur. Like say there's an artist behind it. Krypton's like, this is shreddy, this is so bad. I agree. That's true. There's a lot of things I agree on. But then there are things like where she misses where it's so crucial and it's so critical without necessary. Like it looks like she had to have something behind that would back her up there because she clearly is losing a lot of stance here. So this right here, it was cool. The genuine concept and use of this one was so cool, but then they ruined it with later stuff. So I would put it right here. This right here was just an attempt. This right here was literally a bad attempt. This right here is a bad attempt. This right here was a bad attempt. This right here was a bad attempt. This right here was a sort of a nice, decent attempt. This was a decent attempt. This right here was a bad attempt. And this was a bad attempt. This was a bad attempt. This was a bad attempt. And this one was a decent attempt. This one here was a bad attempt. This was a bad attempt. This literally, that right there. I wish I could say more. This right here was so cool. Alright. The way they utilized her would go here. With her, all the rest. The way that that the design was done, like all the colors and chromaticism and the blends and cool colors and accents and all that design. If we go by design, that's here. I did mention that how they would utilize it would be under, like they go low, but they still go down here by design because it's too inspired by more common, simple, municipal, and very oriental things. Though her design is still kind of inspired by very simple things like a bow, like a tie, shoulderless to say shirt or something like that, and then the pony fingertip like the stuff like that. So there it goes there. Here, right here, they could have done better. Now this, this, that looks representable. That right there can be put next to something I would make. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go on high attitude with this one. That could be put next to something I'd make. You guys. But what about those? They have layers. Layers don't matter. Importance, relevance, historical impact. There's a lot of other context, ideas, and originalities that must go in. There are requirements that it must form, and there are transformative requirements, and there are also, well, what do you think it is? What do you think it is? Exploitation and norms that it should not follow, because that's where it should go. This right, these are so clean. These right here are clean. This right here is worse. This could have been way better. Now this was a decent attempt. This was a decent attempt. And this right here, the styles. Sometimes I look at the styles and you'd be able to tell that what I'm looking at. This right here should have been done better. I'm gonna rearrange them to the way I think that they were supposed to come in. I think right here, like this, and we'll look at the weight. You know what? Right. So you go right here. You go like this. Okay. Yeah, I think that's how it works. If we rearrange these the way I think they would go, like this. I think, yeah, like that. That's how I would arrange it. If we were to say top to goal, yeah, like that. You know what? Screw this one. This one's a cheap shot. All right, right here we go with this one. This one, I looked at the artwork online of this one. This one looked beautiful, as in the form of way it was represented as a form of. I say, it looked very artsy. Looked cool. This one right here I'm dragging. This one right here. If anybody sees my mouse do that, subscribe to our YouTube channel, by the way. 2K to 5K goal. If higher than that, please do so. Like the video so that it goes anywhere else. Blah blah blah. In promo. I'm distracting the designs now. Okay. This one right here. Beautiful representation of art. Beautiful. Beautiful. This would go there. This one right here. This one did super well. This right here did super bad for me. But if I were to say, honestly, design did its thing. This is amazing. That was amazing. This one's very bad. I'm sorry. That was really bad. This one right here though. This one right here, greatest attempt. I've seen them trying to do something more peculiar. And if I'm looking at the screen right, I don't want my microphone to kind of from my audio here. I'm trying to be careful not to speak too loud, but that's just how I am. And unfortunately, there are situations where people can't allow me to take a breath. This one right here is a desperate attempt. Just put it there. I don't care. I'm sorry if I did that to you guys. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. This one's a bad attempt too. This one's a bad attempt. These are very, very disorienting, destructive, terrible attempts at what they were trying to do design wise here. These are just complete. Okay, this one, they made us worse. They made us look really terrible. Okay, first of all, the way this was modeled was so terribly done. It was so terribly done. I see a modeler and rigger and ripper come talk about these other things on the, they talk about this on the contrary. I see a modeler, rigger, and ripper. I literally look at certain different types of content online. There are people who are experts or amateurs at this who explain this in very good detail about why I'm specifically selecting things the way they are, and like not in the way that I would say, just like this because how they discuss models and stuff. This one right here could have turned out better if they simply balanced it out. The glossing, the details and textures, they suck. It just sucks. This right here sucks. Okay, this one right here. This right here. It won't let me put in a different tab. It won't let me just do that. It just doesn't allow me to do it. This one here, decent. That one is decent. This right here is desperate. This one right here, looked sick. looked really sick. This I don't have to say anything about. This I don't have to say anything about. I'll just take out the ones that I, like, I'm just like, why did you do this? Why did you do this? Right. Same for you. Same for this. I'm gonna put you. Okay, you're gonna go right here. I shouldn't compare you to all of this. And some of you probably are like, their merits to the lowest. This one here is this one, yeah, that one's done. Okay. Right, that one catch my eye. This is a terrible. That's terrible. Completely terrible. This is terrible. This is humiliating. This is destructive. That is derivative. This right here is, this sucks. This one could have been better. This one also could have been better. Nothing else said. That they could have done so much more better with the design here. By the way, if anybody wants me to get into very deep and very say more classic, more better forms of me describing why I think they're bad, if only my channel were getting other numbers than we are going for right now, I would have time to very in comfort and confidently discuss why I think some of these are so incredibly bad. Why? Because see, in the situation that I'm at, I can't exactly just spend all day ranting without knowing that at the time I'm getting constantly pressured to have to do something productive, and sometimes I don't have to be forced to do it. So sometimes I can fortunately can't exactly describe every single one of these details and like designs in detail because I sadly don't have the time. Because if I tried doing that, I'd get poor by the second. Right, so I don't have to explain these. These are just horrid. Horrid. These are horrid. I could just fix all, no, they're all terrible. These are desperate. Like, these are completely desperate. If I looked at them design-wise, desperate. Desperate. Yeah, look at these. These, though. These give me impressions. These, some of these are starting to give me impressions. Okay, I'll just put the ones I think are like, okay. Why? Why? What's with this one? Why? Okay, this one here, I don't have to say anything. That one's a color contrast. That right there literally looks like a monstrous usage of colors. By the way, if anybody ever says anything to do in the comments to say like colorist or something like that, fall off. Alright, so we're gonna go. This one's literally just her cosplay. I don't have to deal with this. Okay, this one's beautiful. If anybody knows the context, you'll know why. Oh, let me take care of these. These are just like abominations. These are just like, I have to do anything. This is all just. By the way, if anybody wonders if I'm just randomly throwing them in there, I'm not. I'm actually calculating. Notice how I balance all of them so that whenever you go here, you can tell which one has that sort of feeling to them. This. And by the way, if anybody goes, you're going at the artist, Viz, I'm going at the design, not going at the artist. Though this is their life work, I will not disagree that once I start doing this, I'm kind of getting on the nerves with the artist. Okay, this one's B. This was incredible. I like that racing one. That racing was amazing. Okay, this one though. That was a nice attempt. This one's desperate. This one right here could have had more. Terrible posing. This one's the same. This one's literally. That one's literally. What do you think these two appear to be? This one. That one. That one literally reciprocates. That one literally goes back and forth. Okay. You know what? Saturation fin. That goes around here as well. This goes right next to this one. This goes right next to this one. This one doesn't deserve to go all the way down there. This one had its own story connected to it. This one goes over there. These darker ones, you're about to notice, you guys who are very keen of how I am normally, you start to notice that I'm saving up really gloomy ones. Gloomy ones are less derivative. They're more based on what the creator was going for. A little more on the different spectrum of looking, a perspective of things. We have, say, okay, so we have Recon. What's that for? What's that for, Viz? In this channel? In this channel, we don't simply look at how much it's sold. We don't look at how it's sold. Didn't you say? You put Viz what? Is what you said something to do with how it was utilized in projects. Yes, how it was utilized in projects, not how it was sold. That is a product of what it was being used for. That's a product. That's not. That's not the thing being made before. The before, like what happened to it later. That's what I'm going for. And then you're going, well, then doesn't that necessarily make it mean that you're going for the roots of the artist? You're just kind of stepping into their business. Yes, and not going on about the artist though. That's the point. All right, so we're going next to this, and yeah, okay. This one was kind of wholesome. That one's kind of wholesome. But when you know what we're going for, design, you're going right down there for you. Like, did you just really put this one next to this one? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Look at any people who wear this type of thing outside. Okay, so then this goes down here, this goes down here, and these are literally just diva tips. This one right here at least had a decent attempt made on it. This one was sad. This one was completely sad. These are just put them right here. Just put them right here. We're gonna put you here, and this next to that one. Okay. The way that they're utilized is my problem. Right here. This goes, you know what? Okay. You know what? You go all the way down here. This one, this is just concerning. All this stuff's more concerning. Okay, this one right here. No, you know what? I saw what they did with that one. That one came out super nicely. Alright, you go down here. And let's see how much I have left. Not so much. Great linking. Save download. I'll save download soon. Alright, so what else? Okay, so you go around here. I know what this one. I know what they did with this one. This one was up there. It's like this one is like next to these. This goes over here. 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 No, you know what? I saw what they did. This one it goes over above. And if I'm right, yeah, this one's just disparate. This one's ridiculous. This one right here though, though what someone would call adorable, we go over here. Nope, I don't care. We're gonna go right here. So you go down. Did I piss off anybody in this video? Please tell me down in the comments down below if you're pissed off by any of the commentary that I showcased to you in this video. Please do so. I would like to know how much you hate me in every way possible, okay? So we're gonna put this down right here, and I think this one goes down here. And by the way, it's not rage bait because this really is how creators would normally be to you on content, except I'm more informed and I know much more on the other scale of things. I know a lot of sides of things and different angles. And like, but then why are you putting it there? Because I wish I could explain, but in where I'm at in my situation, I can't just exactly talk about what I want without getting poor every minute. I'm not productive in something. You get me? All right. So we're gonna go put this. Okay, this one was kind of. Yeah, people are gonna go, what the frog is? Why do you put that there? Yeah, I wish I could explain that one. All right, so we're gonna. People are gonna start wondering why I put that there. Sorry, I wish I could explain. Okay, so this one, I don't have to say more. This right here is just. This literally is one of the worst attempts I've ever seen of putting putting elements of composition together. This literally is a terrible attempt. This is a terrible attempt. This is at least goes above some of those. This goes over here. You know what? I'm gonna put you down. You guys don't deserve to be on top. And go around. Okay, you know what? This one still goes up. Okay, this one goes down here. This goes out there. This will be in front of this one always. And around this design right here is there. And I need to put this one down over here. And this one goes around right here above the sun. This one's shrat. That one's completely shrat. You go down here, and if I organize it right, you go down here, and you're gonna be put next to baby B word, and you're gonna be put down here. You go down here, and geometrically put this down like this. You go next to some of those. You go like here, go like down this. Okay, and then you go down. This is the white dress. This is down here. This worse. And if I need to correct any, this one goes down here. Element style plus. This one goes down. This one doesn't compare to that one. This one goes down above. This one at least stays around here. This sucker one sucks. And you know what? No, this one has no technical limit. This goes down here. Composition. Alright. I think that should be around there. And this one should be... Okay, this one actually has... They actually attempted something here. This one goes... Yeah, this one's just over there. That one's a decent attempt at that. That one's voltage-ish. This one right here was kind of... that one's kind of a decided. That one's a decided. This one goes down right next to those. Let me see. But this one will always be in front of those baby B words. And this one goes down here. You know, not this one's shreddy. This one's down here. And what the hell was this one? This is an attempt. Yeah, this is an attempt. Same for this one. This one was a bad attempt. This one was literally a bad attempt. This one is like, what the fuck are you doing? This literally, this thing could be okay. This one could go on top, and then maybe this one go back and forth. This one like this. This one doesn't make any sense. This could go down over here. The boundaries from here, like where it visits, goes you know, how do I say this? Okay, I'll explain to you guys. You'll see the spectrum here. You're starting to see the spectrum. If anybody who's like very weird and parasocial like goes to this, they're trying to, you know, try to say like, hey, this is what the projectant's into. No. No. Alright, so we're gonna put this over here. This goes right. By the way, Cabra Bully Story Series. Look into that. Anyways, you know what? Should I link that just for the sake of the joke? You know what? Yeah, I'll link it. Okay, this one's kind of comfort choice. That one's comfort choice. This one's like, why? People are gonna wonder why I put that there. Please ask questions and say it down below in the comments below. This literally is a attempt of a rig. This one is an attempt of a rig. This one is literally the same thing. That's like something I would do if I like lost ideas. And this one goes down here. You know what? This goes down here. This one deserves to go here. This one goes up here. This one literally tries to go above. This goes down like this. Yeah, that okay. That kind of works. Actually, I like that one. You know what? Gives off that feeling. You go down here. This literally is a color, like an attempt at it. I one shouldn't be too far up here though. This one was it's kind of over there. That one goes down here. This is down here. This goes down here. Like, what about? I mean, I seen where they pulled these. They could have done more with some of these. I know a lot of them have history. I know that. This goes like this. This literally was one of the better attempts of them trying something original. This is literally, we know where this one went. This one is like, why? Why? This one right here is, oh my goodness. You deserve to be up there. I mean, this one makes sense. Yeah, this one makes sense. Oh, I know what this one is. Yeah, you're going down. You're above that one. This one does not deserve to be in front. Alright, so about this one. This one was interesting. Where they took this one goes a long ways. And this one's just trash attempt. This is a trash attempt. This one, we know what that one is. Could have been more. There's a lot where they could have been more. we're gonna do that. No, you have a aura. This one has an aura. These are just like, why? Why? It's so concerning. These are designs, by the way. If anybody figured this. Alright. Alright, guys. Cadets, aliens, humans, Projectians, Catardonians, Arthuians, Promians, Simians, Glidians, Glycions, whatever you want to say. This is the tier list. This is the tier list. Yeah, I guess that makes that. I guess any other design that come up here might not have done super well. Like, might have not done super well to get enough recognition to be on the tier list here. But if they were like, if I were to see every single design and, you know, try to rate them, this will be longer than this video recording here. Anyways, yeah, that definitely took me like 30 minutes to do, I guess. Anyways, if that's with all that said, if you could please mind yourself through the comments, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video so it can be placed anywhere else. My name's Viz slash Maggie, the project and whatever, I don't know, that's just how we do that one. Post crisis, post edit, probably. I probably, you know what, I might link that. You know what, let's see, I'll let everybody take a screenshot, like, of what I thought back then. Go ahead, I'm just gonna scroll very slowly. Take all the screenshots you want. All the screenshots of what you think is, like, take all the screenshots. Alright, there you go, we're done. Why no S tier? Because there's no S tier in here. I know this ends in here, that could be S tier. For the matter of fact for you. Anyways, we're done here. That's all. Yeah.